It's all good. All right. Hey, guys. I'm the host of Warren First 931, Kelly Walker Slaughter here with the lovely ladies of North Spring Street, the owners of, we got Fee Aesthetics. Oh, thank you. Your mother corrected me. So I absolutely love it. And then we also have Penny with us here, of course, of Oh Sugar. That is where we're doing our pop-in podcast today. We also have with us, and I'm going to just, now I'm drawing a blank, Ashley with Little Posy. And then Kristen Green is with us. She is the real estate agent of
KW Mid-South Home
and she's going to talk to us because there's actually a property here on North Spring Street, which is owned by Jason Gross, that is up for sale, that we're going to be incorporating here of the upcoming October 12th, Second Saturday. So with that said, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good job. Y'all did that all at the same time. No practice at all. But with that said, you know, with everything going on with the upcoming events, Second Saturday is very important to these folks. And they wanted to get on to talk to you about, you know, what there is to offer on the Second Saturday of events. Because, of course, downtown is always popping, but there's also what I call the side street, which is North Spring Street, that has also got a lot of great things going on. So, Penny, won't you start it off? Okay. And talk about why Second Saturdays are so important to you guys.
Second Saturdays really gives people that work throughout the week a regular 9-to-5 job that has like banker's hours, an option to be able to come downtown and explore all of the wonderful shops that we have to offer after hours, essentially. Yeah. So it's on the second Saturday of every month, and it goes from 5 to 8 p.m. Mm-hmm. So that way, anyone that's in town and wants to stop by and shop, we actually have several shops that are open. Down here, all of us retail places try to stay open, and we usually have little extra specials and stuff that we try to run to try to encourage people to come down here. I know that it's kind of hard when people are walking down Main Street to make that turn to come down our street because it is a little dark. So we're trying to figure out how to lighten our street up a little bit so it's more welcoming and just to basically let people know that we're out there. I've been here for 2 years. Victoria, how long have you been open here at this location?
A year and a half.
A year and a half. Little Posies is going on a year. So we still get people daily that comes in and says, I had no idea that you guys were even down here. Yeah. So that gives us an option to get our name out there a little bit more, especially for those and the out-of-towners that like to come in and shop because we have an awesome downtown.
We do.
And everybody's put in a lot of hard work with it, so we like to show it off and participate in those types of events.
So with that said, since we're in Oh Sugar, tell everybody what your business offers.
So my business offers mostly sweet treats. I mean, the name, Oh Sugar.
Oh Sugar.
You won't find much here that doesn't have sugar, but we specialize in cupcakes, custom birthday cakes, cookies, some pies. We have daily specials every day. Everything changes. Today we've got muffins and chocolate oatmeal cookies and trying to think of everything.
I like how she's looking around. I love it. But anything, if you have a sweet tooth, you definitely need to stop by here for sure. And then Victoria, let's talk about the aesthetic. Yeah. You've been here, like you said, for almost a year and a half now. Mm-hmm. And I like tell everybody, what is your company all about? What's the business about?
So we are a med spa.
Okay.
So we specialize in medical grade skincare and injectables like Botox, dermal fillers, biostimulators. We
Yeah.
also have an esthetician who does chemical peels, bougie facials, so you
Gotcha.
can feel good about your skin. But just like helping you build that confidence in the skin that you're in.
Yeah.
I started Fee Aesthetics in 2021. So I have a location in Franklin.
I was
then
gonna say, because you're a
expanded.
transplant, you're
Yeah.
not originally from McMinnville.
Right.
Yeah.
So Lauren Cathy, who works at our McMinnville office, who was Lauren Roller, I feel like everybody knows.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
she is the one who's in office most of the time
Yeah.
here. But yeah, we just do all things skincare and helping you just build your self-esteem and self-confidence.
And so when people come down here for Second Saturdays and y'all are open on the
Yeah.
hours, what do you guys have in your shop that is like something that they might not see on a
Yeah.
regular basis?
So we'll do like free on the spot like consultations. If you don't even like know where to start with aesthetics, we can talk about like your aesthetic goals and what we can help you do to get there.
Mhm.
We have skincare that we sell. We have retail merch. We have everybody has to have an emotional support water
Right.
bottle, so we have those.
Okay.
We have T-shirts, and then we also have our esthetician who will be here who can also like help build you a skincare regimen.
Yeah.
So all of those things, just like meeting people and getting to know people in our community, because
Yeah.
there hasn't always been a lot on North Spring Street, and we
Mhm.
have grown so much.
Yeah.
So just being there to talk to everyone.
Oh, awesome.
Mhm.
And now, Ashley, your turn with Little Posies.
Yes.
Talk about your shop across the street at Walling Arcade.
We have got mostly children. I started out as children. We have eventually went into women's. A lot of people that come in are like, we didn't know you had women's.
That's
Like,
right.
yes, we carry women's too. We try to get, the best quality products that we can get for the most affordable
Yeah.
prices. We also offer baby registries. So, and then the moms that actually come in and sign up for baby registries, we do a gift for them too.
Oh.
So when the registry's over, we give them a gift just to say thank you,
Yeah.
coming in and shopping with us and, signing up for a baby registry because it's special.
Right.
So.
And just like, I was asking everybody else on Second Saturday, what do you, not, I know some people offer beverages and food and things like that. What do you do?
We usually do deals. We usually do sales that day.
Yeah.
So if it's around the type of holiday or something, we'll do, like food or drinks or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's mostly we do really good deals on Saturdays. So
Awesome. I
always
love
expect a sale.
Oh, there you go. Always expect to sell. Now, me
I
and
also believe that you just won Best of the Best, did you not?
I did.
did you? There you go.
You were two Best of the Best.
Yes.
Penny got one too.
Dessert.
Good job. But with that said, now Kristen in the background with me. Me and her are going to be tag teaming. Of course, Jason Gross has this beautiful property. Can you talk a little bit about it?
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jason owns a townhouse on North Spring Street, and really, there's not another property like it. A lot of people really don't realize what all it offers just from looking on the outside. It's got right under 4,000 square foot, 3, possibly 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a theater room, theater seating, projector screen. Like, it's just got so many endless possibilities for any buyer if they're looking for a residential or, as an Airbnb, which it has been a successful Airbnb for about a year now.
Yeah.
Or it could be rezoned for commercial use. So, I mean, really, it's up to the buyer and their preference.
Yeah. And I've been there, and whether you need to have your office downstairs and then you can live upstairs. It is I've been in there several times. It's like I call it a hidden treasure here in Warren County. It truly is. If you have not been in there, you need to come by, because one cool thing about Second Saturday this year that we are teaming up with me, Jason, and Kristen, we're going to actually open it up to the public so you can come in, see it. Kristen will be there so you can do walking tours and things so you can see what his building's all about. And then in case you're looking to buy, or if you know somebody that's wanting to buy. And then on top of that, we're going to open up the garage, because it is also a massive garage. I mean, and it's beautiful. And I will be in there with Jason's equipment, because he is also known as the sound machine. And we're going to be playing live music there, as well as we're going to be doing a live podcast throughout the entire night with all the owners. And then if anybody that's walking down the street that wants to say how much fun they're having, I'll do whatever. But with that said, it's going to be a real great night. And we want to emphasize the importance of, and I'm going to say it for you guys, whether the road's closed or not, this is a street that you need to come down to every time there is a second Saturday. But again, make sure you come out. Like everybody here that's with me this morning is going to have something special in each shop to give. And again, all these women that you're looking at, these are mom and pop restaurants, as I call them. They're locally owned. And in order for us to thrive as a community, we have to support local. You have to shop local first. And that's my biggest thing I always say in town, is you need to shop local, because these are the businesses that will continue on for generations to come. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Walmart. I do. But at the same time, if there's something you can find at a local shop, whether it's the Hitch, whether it's a Lemon, you need to go to these shops and try them out. You know what I mean? But is there anything else that I might have missed? Anybody?
Let's see. I thought it. When is the next Saturday? We're not doing September. The next.
The next October. Okay. So with that said, there is no second Saturday in the month of September due to the fair, because if that was the case, it would have been next Saturday, just so everybody knows. But since it is the fair, we're skipping September and going right into October. So October the 12th, second Saturday will be happening. And we can talk more about that because we have Main Street McMinnville's own Jennifer Meredith is with us as well today. So if y'all don't have anything else to say, get Jennifer on with us this morning. But thank y'all for coming on. And then anything, like I tell everybody, anything Warren First can do for you guys, whether it's come in, we can do a local roots segment. You want us to showcase you in our newsletter. I say this to everybody. It is at no cost. Let me know. Okay? Because I'm all about uniting us and thriving. So that's my thing.
And I just want to say thank you to Kelly for offering to do this for us. Because the whole road closure thing really come about because we are just wanting to get our names out there.
Yeah.
It was nothing to do with trying to take attention away from other businesses or anything like that. Whenever I first come to North Spring Street and started to open my business, I had dinner with somebody that knew the ins and outs of Main Street. And I asked them, am I crazy for opening a business on North Spring Street? Is this where businesses come to die? And he said, I will be 100% honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to have to fight for your business twice as hard on this street than you will on Main Street. But if you have a good product and you stand behind your product and people, you get your name out there and you do the work, then people will come.
Yeah.
So I took a chance and opened up, and I'm so glad that I did. I love being on Main Street. We love everybody down here. We have such a good family
Chemistry
down here. And we, through all of this, I've had so many other downtown businesses, reach out to me and just say, hey, we understand what you are doing. We support you. We always send people your way. And we 100% appreciate that. And it is, we are off to the side and we're kind of by ourselves down here. So we do go unnoticed a lot. But we would like to change that. And so that's why we're really wanting to have some entertainment down here so that everybody kind of makes that turn and is like, what's going on down there? So that they can come and visit us, just to kind of get our names out there. Yeah. And a huge thank you to Jason Gross for allowing us to do this and joining in with us, because that's awesome. To have another,
just another little thing
person
to
support us and say, hey, we're here for you. We're going to help you out. And so that's a huge thank you for him.
Yeah, he's awesome. I love him to death. All right. Well, you guys, I know you got to get to work. So y'all have fun now.
All right.
Now Jennifer's turn. Anytime. All right. Get that switched around. All right, now with us, the main lady from Main Street McMinnville, the one and only Jennifer Flatt Meredith, as I do the whole thing.
Thank you.
How are you doing this morning? I am great. I am great. So as we're, this is all about talking about, the second Saturday,
Mhm.
which is important, not just North Spring Street, but the other businesses on downtown.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about it, like how this even got started. What was the reason for Second Saturday?
So I think Second Saturday actually started a couple of years ago with one of the Main Street directors that was here. She kind of started it just to kind of bring, because like they said, people who work during the week might not be able to come to some of the downtown businesses. So
Yeah.
let's have an event where we are open
Yeah.
later on a Saturday and have people come and actually check out what's downtown.
Yeah.
So we are not the only community that kind of does something like that. We have Second Saturdays, but other communities, the Main Street communities in the state, do like First Fridays or Second Saturdays or a Thursday night kind of shopping thing. So we have Second Saturdays in McMinnville.
Yeah.
That is kind of when we've talked to just different business owners. They were all like, "Yeah, that's a great that will work." And so normally we do Second Saturdays from March into December,
Right.
just because January and February, and then sometimes March can be really bad weather.
Yeah.
And we all are relaxing after the
You
crazy
gotta
holiday
take a
season.
break. You have to take a break.
Crazy holiday season, and that's normally when the most it's slower after.
Yeah.
I mean, the way retail works is slower. So anyway, so that's kind of where it is. Main Street tries to provide live music downtown on Second Saturday, so there's this fun ambiance for you to walk around, try to visit all of our businesses, eat, shop, just enjoy our beautiful downtown and everything that it has.
Right.
And it also just like they said, it helps them to kind of get some visibility out there. So we really like to do that. And usually on Second Saturdays, I think this last year Mother's Day Mother's Day weekend fell on Second Saturday. Father's Day fell on Second. It's just some great time for you to say, hey, it's fixing to be Mother's Day. Come downtown and shop and get your mom a gift.
Yeah.
And I know with October, what they're doing, this is going to be a lot of fun. And then Main Street will have music down on the rest of Main, and then November will be Christmas open house Second Saturday. So that's a great time. And then December on our Second Saturday, Main Street always does like carriage rides downtown and different things like that. So I think last year we had a reading with Mrs. Claus. We did carriage rides. We did ornament making for the kids, along with all the shops being open and doing
Themed
themed stuff like that. So it's just really just a fun thing for us to do downtown, and just to get people to come out and shop, and of course in the Christmas when the city and the tourism have the ice skating rink downtown.
That's correct.
So that's something else that you can do along with everything else. So
I think it's great. And one thing that a lot of people also need to know is that there's some businesses that will have non-alcoholic, and some businesses do make alcoholic products. And it's your choice, whatever you want to do or not. You know what I mean? And then another thing I did want to bring up, because with being Main Street, is the grants that you guys get to help revitalize downtown. Because the more people know what's going on in our community, I always say the better we are. And a lot of these downtown businesses have not yet utilized everything yet. And explain that, because I know, for example, like Joe from Palms River, he used the grant and he did the revamp of his front.
Yes.
And I thought that looked amazing.
Yeah.
But who else in town do you know of that's used that?
Yeah. So part of Main Street, I think people kind of get confused. Like, sometimes it's like, it's Main Street, like the party planners. Well, partly my job as a Main Street director is to get you to visit downtown, to get you to come here. That is something that we want to happen, but also revitalization of our downtown, promoting the vitality of downtown, just trying, get everything happening, is all part of our thing. So historic preservation is part of that, including the grants. So last year, Main Street, of course, applied for the Downtown Improvement Grant. We were lucky enough to receive it. It was a $300,000 grant, but it has a match.
Yeah.
It has a 25% match. So, but the way that works is that we are able to offer sub-grants to our downtown property and business owners that want to update the facades of their buildings. So that's awnings, that's paint, that's windows, any like brickwork, stuff like that.
The siding, anything like that. Okay, I love that.
So they have to apply for that, and several of our businesses, I think we had 11 that applied this year that got grant money. So
Okay.
Collins River is one of them that you can see.
Mhm.
Edwards Jones got new painting.
Oh, nice.
And then Main Street Center got their brickwork and new windows. And actually, like if you've seen down there on Main Street Center above Begonias and Benchmark, she actually also did. They got new windows, but then she's also got balconies because she's
I
working
love
on.
that. If
she's
you have
working
not
on
seen
apartments
that,
down
it's
there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, Raven's doing a lot of work down there. The local over here got some money to do some of their. They'll hopefully be opening in September.
It says opening
Coming soon.
Yeah.
But they got some money. The Old Warren County Furniture Building got some money
Okay.
for windows and
And
awnings and
that's
stuff
looking
like
great
that.
too.
We also were able to give money to the Butcher on Main to do their murals, to do their signing out
Yes.
front. Also for the new window facades on there. Yeah, so just a bunch of different things. I was trying to think who else got some money, but it's
Yeah.
still, we actually still have our grant
I was
open.
gonna say, is it still available?
It's still up. We have a little bit more money that we were able to spend, but it closes the end of September.
Oh, good to know.
So if you want to apply for it, we've put our application out on our website. But if you want to apply for it, please go ahead and grab an application and get it to me as soon as possible, because if it has certain things to do, because we are historic downtown, historic zoning has to approve it.
I got you.
So, but we have had a few more applications come in that want, some new windows, a new paint, and a new awning and stuff like that. And all that stuff just helps our downtown.
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful that we have this. Main Street has this program that we can apply for. Now we can't apply for it now for a couple more years,
Right.
but it's out of the state ECD department,
Okay.
and only Main Street accredited programs can apply.
Okay.
So, anyway, so yeah, it's
moving.
it's moving.
I love it.
And that's why Main Street, we do a lot of fundraisers. So Main Street Live and our Farm to Table
Yes.
are our fundraisers for revitalization efforts. So all that money that we make from that, we put towards that 25%, because we got to have 25%
Yeah.
of.
You got to follow.
Yeah.
If you are not into grant writing, I used to be diligent in those as well back in the day. You have to, you got to follow the rules of the grant. And if you don't understand that, how that goes by, whether it's with Main Street, McMinnville, or somebody, just ask them,
Yeah.
what are the guidelines? Because then you can understand it more. I always say the more you know, the better we are.
Yeah.
Because there's no transparency, or you create a transparency with that.
Yes.
But with that said, is there anything else I have not asked you yet before I let you go? I think we hit up everything.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
Second Saturday coming up. I'm
Yep.
excited for that.
Again, don't forget, there's no second Saturday in
Not in
September. But the first one, or the next one coming up will be October the 14th.
12.
Oh, sorry, March 12th. Thank you.
We do have, coming up in October too, before the Autumn Street
Oh,
Fair.
the
That's
first
that's-
weekend.
Yes, that's the first weekend. But we also have homecoming is that Friday, October 4th.
Oh, nice.
So we will have our homecoming parade that Friday, and a lot of our businesses will offer specials that day too, for you to come downtown, wear your Pioneer, support
Mhm.
Pioneers. I know in last year we had 7,000 people downtown.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And then we had our pep rally, and I know like all the kids at high school and really enjoy it and everything like that. But then they all went to Begonias and got pizza. They came in to see
Yeah.
Sugar and got
Yeah.
desserts, and
It was a
went,
whole thing.
yeah. And then they went into the Hitch and bought some more Pioneer gear to wear for the weekend. So
Mhm.
it's really an exciting weekend for McMinnville to have all that going on. It's a
Yeah.
lot.
I
It's
was
a lot
gonna say, it's
logistic
a lot.
wise.
Yeah.
But we're really thankful to our our city officials and our downtown business owners for being understanding, and also realizing that this is great for the economy for McMinnville, and it brings so many people down here. And so like the leadership class does an amazing job
I was
putting on
gonna
the
say,
Autumn
yeah,
Street
talk-
Fair.
yeah, the leadership.
Yeah, so they, everybody thinks that's the one event Main Street does not do.
Yeah.
That is the Autumn Street Fair is put on by the Leadership Warren out of the chamber. And those group of people, it changes every year, and that's their project. And they do an amazing job putting on that big of a
Oh, they
fair.
do. It's a big thing. It's a big deal. And
It's big.
And I feel like it gets bigger every year,
Yeah.
honestly. But if they have any questions or that they need to ask you, can they
Yeah.
call you at your office?
They can call me at my office. They can call me at the office. Our number is 506-5335.
Okay.
Or you can check our website, mainstreetmcminnville.org, or our Facebook page. That's mostly where our communication really goes out. So,
Okay. Awesome. Anything else before I let you go?
No, we're good.
I think we hit up everything. Okay. Well, thank you for coming on the
Yeah,
show
thank
today.
you.
And, like again, no matter if she's here, there, or everywhere, she does truly support. I can't even say it now. Main Street McMinnville. Blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot of words.
Yeah.
I've got so many tongue twisters, but thank you for coming in
Yeah,
this morning. I
you're welcome.
appreciate
Thank you.
you. And by the way, I got to see her the other night at Gondola with her babies. And let me tell you, between her daughter and her two boys coming up and like hugging me from behind, I was like,
They
kept
did.
telling them, I'm like, you better be careful because I like Queen Latifah, you're like, because I jump scare real easy, but they are so cute. You have the sweetest little kids.
Thank you.
I absolutely love them.
Thank you.
But thank
Appreciate
you
it.
for everything you
Yeah,
do.
Thank you.
Okay. So there we go. So again, if you want more information about the second Saturdays and everything coming up, please make sure to contact Jennifer Meredith at Main Street McMinnville. Real quickly, as you know, again, and I should have brought my newsletter in. Melody, did you want to talk about anything while you're here? My content strategist is here this morning. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. That's what,
That's
what I was going to come over here and talk
Okay,
about. We'll just squeeze
okay.
back in here.
Hold on.
I like the fact I don't have to climb on these chairs.
I know, right? Here you go.
Have a microphone.
We're just gonna rotate it back out. Okay, so everybody's back on now. And by the way, this has been my hugest podcast since January.
Oh.
We had almost 30 people watching.
Oh,
So,
Well,
yay.
we hope you stay.
And then if anybody doesn't know, shout out to Davua Vang. She's of course she lived here for so many years, but she moved back to Knoxville for a job opportunity. So good morning, I love you, boo. And then shout out to Miss Melissa Ann, I think that's Wolfer. Shout out to her as well. And then Lori Redmond said, "Hey girls," while y'all are on.
Hi, Lori.
And then
I love Lori.
And if anybody don't remember Jan Johnson, he used to help out Kevin with the sound all the time at Main Street Live. And Jan moved, him and his wife, Kathy, shout out to Kathy this morning, they moved to Florida. And so he watches our show to keep up with Warren County.
Now, do you know who Lori is? Do you recognize the name?
I do, but I'm trying to think. Oh, she works at Collins River.
Yeah, she's one of the best waitresses at Collins
She is
River.
so sweet. I love Lori. I love Lori.
Speaking of Collins River,
Uh-huh.
Jim just had major surgery. The one
Dang, I
who
haven't
runs
seen
the
him.
show over there. It was sometime
Grandpa
this week.
Jim?
I know. So he's going to be out for a while, and hopefully the whole place doesn't fall
Bless his
down.
heart. Lori's
I
really
know.
good. She'll hold the fort down.
No, she's great, and he's got a great team over there. But Jim, if you see this, or if somebody sees Jim, we love you. We're thinking of you.
Yes.
Hope you're healing and thriving, and we can't wait till you're back.
I love it. So, is that why you wanted to come?
No,
on?
I was going to talk about Sip and Savor, but she's going to talk about Sip and
Okay,
Savor.
so Sip and Savor is going to be on September the 28th, and right now I do know tickets are on sale for $40, $5 off.
I thought it was 35.
They're 40 and
Oh,
45.
sorry,
and
ignore
9.
me. Okay.
It's all
We
right.
will have a table set up around the fountain area to where you can purchase the night of. I do suggest purchasing ahead of time
Yes.
because we do have a limited number of tickets.
Really? I didn't realize that.
Yes, we
Mhm.
only purchase so many cups because you get a commemorative
That's
cup.
correct.
Oh,
So you will go and take your ticket to the fountain downtown. We'll have tables set up, and then they will check your ID and you'll sign off your waivers and all that kind of stuff. And then they will give you your commemorative cup.
Yeah, which is really neat. I have several of
that's what I was
those.
going to ask. If the tickets sell it because there's no more cups, can we still come and pay the ticket price if we bring our own cup? Because
Possibly.
I mean, I have like 5 of them.
I don't see
Because
why
you
not.
also have a wristband.
Yes.
So
You can't just show up with a cup and expect to get filled. I mean, you
need
gotta
it.
have
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
don't-
have the
yes,
wristband.
you'll have your wristband.
But
Uh,
it's an incredible event, and
And we have like 20 plus downtown businesses that participate.
Mhm.
In each business, there will be some kind of
Yes, it
fun
is.
drink. We will have some that are alcoholic, some that are
Yep.
non-alcoholic. And then in each business, there will also be little bites like finger foods and things like that. And then also in each business, we showcase a local artist.
Mhm.
So they will either have paintings or pottery or jewelry, or there's so many awesome artists that
There is.
participate in this event with us. So definitely when you attend Sip and Savor, make sure to check out the artist that is in the business.
Yeah.
Because they have some really cool stuff that you could go home with.
Oh yeah, two of my grandmother was an artist, so I'm an art junkie. It's a dying art form, which I don't understand. Please decorate your house with original art. Stop buying from Home Goods and TJ Maxx. Go get an original. But two of my favorite pieces in my house, other than my grandmother's, were when the Doodlefish was downtown, and she took beeswax and made these gorgeous artwork of. The first year I got the Fairy House at Rock Island.
Mhm.
The second year I got the steeple of the First United Methodist Church. It's actually
It's
silver.
beautiful.
It's gorgeous
I
and
have
it's
her
so
pig.
unique.
I have the pig one.
Do you have the pig
I
one?
have the pig wax.
I wanted a whole series of downtown, and then she left us.
Hey,
they
no,
were
she
very
still
good.
makes them.
Oh,
She's
and
opening up her own
I mean,
place.
I never would have thought to do it because it's 3D, and I'm over here like, oh, do I
And you
have
want
to
to
dust
touch
this?
it. It's so nice. You
Yes,
just wanna-
But it doesn't get dusty.
no,
I was,
it doesn't.
And I was floored because I'm like, I don't want to have to clean this.
But it
But
doesn't.
it
It
doesn't.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
It
they're
maintains.
awesome. I know, mine too. I don't dust because, you know, it says in the Bible, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. It might be somebody I know. I don't like dusting.
But also too, not just, you know, the businesses that are participating with Sip and Savor, the whole downtown is open.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so you need to like utilize that as well because there's other ways you can support JA in that way as
Yes.
well.
Is the high school doing their artwork this year in the city hall? I know that they have in the past.
Now they used to also be in the chamber.
Oh,
they used
might
to
be
put
the
it
cha-
in the
That's
chamber
right.
back
I
in
forgot about the
day.
chamber, but
In the commerce.
I
In the,
think that most of our artists have returned, plus we've added a lot of new ones.
awesome.
Because last year we had some open places to where our downtown is growing and we've added
Yeah.
a lot of new
Yes.
businesses.
Yeah.
So this year, I think we are absolutely full of artists. So every business will have an
oh,
artist.
that's
Well,
awesome.
I know.
I'm really excited about it.
There for a couple of years, they had a guy making homemade beer steins down there at Begonias.
Really?
Oh,
That's
they were
super
awesome.
neat.
And then Jace, I can't think of Jace's last name.
Holden
I'm sorry if you're watching. I can't remember that. I've slept
from
since
Rock
then.
Island.
But no, he does woodwork and he does this
Oh.
incredible. So if you ever been in the Iron Tusk, they have custom made wood countertops in there that he made out of pieces of the birthing tree.
Oh.
Beautiful. But he's
Wow.
done other work. So I've actually got an ornament on one of my trees, my Tennessee
Okay.
tree,
Yeah.
that he made out of a chunk of the birthing tree that says McMinnville on it.
I love
And it's
that.
like one of my favorite. And he was down here. That was one of the years he was down here, and I got an ornament from him.
I
One
love that.
of my 35 Christmas trees. In the
And
house.
like you know, Lily Brown said, and we shared this on Facebook. She goes, "It's always a fun night
It is.
when Sip and
Oh.
Savor." I think it's one of the funnest.
Extremely
It's by far my
Nice.
favorite night of the year.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, and we do have a little something extra added this year.
Okay.
That
Are we allowed to talk about it?
We're going to be doing down here on this corner. We are actually, Fee Aesthetics is, they're from the Franklin area.
Yeah.
And so they are actually going to secure us someone that gives line dancing lessons.
Oh.
So it will be a large time down here
Yeah.
on our end of the street.
Yeah.
I mean, the streets are closed. We could just take that party all the way down there.
Yes.
Why not?
Yes.
Oh, I wonder if we
The
could
line dance.
I wonder if we could get in the Guinness Book of World Records for having the longest line dance from begonias all the way down to tops.
We could try.
Yeah.
Why not?
I mean, shoot.
But how does
That's an
that
anything,
work?
I don't know. That's an anything can happen night.
Speaking of that, I'm not trying to sidetrack, but
Yeah.
there's people in our town that is actually in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yes. One of them's been working over
Mr.
there.
Ray over at the local
Mhm.
place. He a roper.
Yes.
He holds a something in it. I can't remember.
Yeah,
What
I
did he
can't-
tell us?
I can't remember.
You're
but
with me.
We've got so many amazing people. We've
We
got two people that work for NASA.
He said 2 or 3, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we've got two people that worked at NASA living in this
Yeah.
town. There's all kinds of hidden talent in
Yeah.
this town. Don't sell us out.
Used to work at Dolly Burton's The Stampede.
Oh, he didn't tell us that. Ray.
Probably because I said I'm a huge Dawn fan. Who knows? I mean, look, Jennifer's
I
got
mean-
her cup. I mean,
He's just over here leaving out details. We're not going to have a talk with Ray.
mhm. But with that said, again, you can't say, and I'll just keep y'all on with me unless you want to chime in because we're fixing to wrap this up actually.
Yeah.
But with that said, there's so many events going on in McMinnville, in Warren County.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm gonna say because me and Penny, we graduated together. When we were, in high school and stuff, the downtown did not look like it did.
No, it does
There
not.
was maybe 3 or 4 shops.
Well, we moved here in 2000. 12 and it didn't look like this.
So we
It was a
graduated
ghost
all
town.
three, yeah.
Yeah, so it
when-
was vacant for a while.
And so a stigma did get created, I think, between our generation and then the 2012
Yeah.
generations of, there's nothing to do. But as the
There's so
downtown got revitalized and has fixed, and I mean, I tell my son all the time, you have got it made. There, you can't, and I hate, and I know everybody, I get like kind of pinched, like, oh, you can't say that anymore. You never say there's nothing going on in McMinnville or Warren County because there always is.
Especially this time of year, we're getting into the Burr months. So we've got Sip and Savor, then we've got the Pioneer Pep Rally, we've got the trick or treating
Yes.
downtown, which I mean, and then we're doing the special needs hour right in the morning, which
Yeah.
I absolutely love because it can be overstimulating.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just telling the poor soul over there at Little Posies that like when I used to hand out candy for the Heritage Alliance, I would make treat bags, and I gave out 1,500,
Mm-hmm.
and there were still people coming. I mean,
Yep.
it's insane
Yeah.
down here. But then you've got Small Business Saturday, you've got the Christmas open house, you've got Flip the Switch, you've got the Christmas parade, you've got the Christmas in the Park, Christmas in the
If only I
Park.
had a camera on the other
I know. I mean, it's just going to be boom, 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 boom.
It's
I
a
mean,
very
it's
busy
not to mention with all, and plus all the shows happening at the Park Theater.
Yeah.
Yes.
Warren
Ice
Arts.
skating rink.
Yes, Warren Arts is about to do Ring of Fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's going to be
Frankenstein.
Young Frankenstein, which is
And
going to
then
be
Alice in
fantastic.
Wonderland.
It's not a kid's show, y'all. Then Alice in Wonderland. Then we've got Sing Along with Santa, which
Yeah.
that's also going to be happening during the second Saturday in December.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's just so
there's
much
so,
going
so
on.
much,
I
so
love
much.
it. I love
It's going to be great. So y'all need to stay tuned to Main Street McMinnville. Stay tuned to us. I mean, I know that you're going to be posting. I'm trying to keep up with it.
We try, and between me and Melody, I have to give her props because talking about our community calendar, for
Yes.
example, if you want to know what's going on, we have teamed up with the Chamber of Commerce, and if it wasn't for Melody helping keeping that calendar updated, I have to give her full props because I got 5 hands going somewhere else.
Yeah.
And so she is the one actually putting in that information on the community calendar for us that is on the Chamber of Commerce website. We used to have our own.
I am running a little bit behind, but I'm going to
Yeah.
get caught up.
We're going to get caught up, but there's so many events going on. And of course, our community calendar here on the podcast is being sponsored by Reddick Brown Ford. Love those guys to death. Make sure you check out all their specials. They run 4 to 5 specials a month on their website. And all you got to do is go to reddickbrown.com, and then you go to parts and auto specials, and then you're going to go and you see all the little coupons you can print off. It's really neat. Yeah. And if you live, I think it's a 15-mile radius, they'll come and pick up your car. Like, you don't have to leave your home.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a bonus because
A
nobody
lot of
likes
people
sitting
don't
in
know that. Like, if you want to get your car, car.
How convenient.
I
Yeah,
know,
because
right?
I don't like sitting in the car
Yeah.
store. That's why I have
Okay.
David to put on my car.
But you got to look at the coupon if it's open, because it's not every month that I'm aware of.
Are you going to talk about homecoming court? You talked about talking about
Oh.
homecoming court.
We have not yet. You want me to go through this and we'll end with homecoming stuff?
Yeah. Do I need to grab my phone so I can
Yes.
pull it up? Let me
Yeah,
grab my
you
phone
need-
and I'll pull it up.
So while she's getting her stuff, so of course, like I said, the community calendar is being brought to you by Reddick Brown Ford. Tomorrow at the Warren County Middle School is going to be their Student Safety Summit. Now, if you are a leader out there or things like that, this is not a part of the program. It's just what they do in the morning at 7:45. They're going to do a prayer as a group, and then we are going to be out there. I'm not actually doing a Facebook Live tomorrow because I am going to be going to the school in the morning, and we're going to be videotaping it in case a parent wants to see the video on a later time, because the parents are not necessarily, it's not they're invited. This is for the students and the staff, because like we have seen in the newspapers and in the news, there has been a lot of, unfortunately, happenings, bad things, negative things happening at school, and the kids and the staff need to know what to do and how to do it. And so by doing these safety summits, they're going to do that. And I can't believe to say it, because I can talk about this with Penny here, is I'm so proud of Caleb Sheehan, as we also graduated with him. He is the vice principal or the principal? I think
He's the principal.
he's the principal of the middle school. And I think it is so amazing to see where we all were at. And I would never have thought that Caleb would have been a principal.
Well, and you should have told them what year we graduated, because now people can do math, and they are finding out how old we're.
I don't care. I turned 40 this year and I feel 40 and fabulous. I'm just going to throw that out. I feel great. I'm not
The
still older than
calendar-
you.
The calendar says I'm 45.
June. It's already passed.
Are you 40 already?
I'm already 40. Carson McNeil is our, now we're going to talk about this. Carson McNeil is our oldest. He's, I think, 41.
Oh, now we're calling Carson out. Sorry, Carson.
Sorry. He hates it. He hates it when I do this. But yeah, it's him and then somebody else in the mix. And we're the three
October
old.
29.
Yeah, everybody else is 39 and down before we.
Well, the calendar says I'm 45,
okay.
but my sense of humor says I'm 12.
See, it's
My
all
body feels
about,
like I'm 80,
It's
but my
how
brain
you
tells me
feel.
I'm like 25.
I still feel like I'm in my 30s, and I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
that's-
roll with that mentally. You
Yeah,
know?
me too. I mean, it's only as old as you feel. You know,
Yes.
I will say my grandmother passed away when she was 91, and we had no idea how old she was. She forgot her age years ago.
Oh wow.
She had no clue how old she was. We had no idea how old she was.
Yeah.
She didn't drive. She didn't have a driver's license. And we,
Yeah.
we finally found her birth certificate. We're like, oh, she was 91.
Yeah.
But I swear that was the secret to her
Yeah.
youth. She had no idea how old she was, and no, neither did we. So nobody. She's like, it's just a number. I'm fine.
Okay, real quickly. So, of course, the fair's coming up. So, in the next newsletter that we got, these are the events that I'm talking about that's going to be happening all next week and on. And also in our newsletter next week, we are going to be featuring the September 11th, like a little in memory of
Mhm.
segment with it. And then also, as I say that, we're going to be posting, instead of upcoming events, we're going to be posting hours, fair hours for all the businesses. So, if you're listening to me, you need to let me know by two ways. Either if you have my personal cell or if you have the Warren First text phone number, which is 931-305-0869, whether you do business with me or not. This is all about keeping everybody in the know of what's going on, because everybody's like, what's going down in downtown? It's always a ghost town during fair. Not necessarily. There is a lot of businesses that are still open that just have different hours, and that's
Yeah.
fine. That's absolutely fine.
A lot of them stay open during the day and then close because
Mhm.
everybody goes at nighttime for dinner, as they should.
You're gonna give desserts to the special guests?
Yes.
Yeah, and
Yes.
It will be closed in the store, but you will be able to get oatmeal cream pies, fudge pies, and peach cobbler from O Sugar every night of the fair at the special games.
Oh, nice.
Oh, so we still get our sugar fix.
And speaking of the McMinnville Special Games, their fair booth is going to be opened Saturday morning from 7 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. Join them for a pancake breakfast on the first Saturday of the fair. Because, of course, all booths are actually going to be opening up on Friday night. But with that said, you can get delicious, fluffy pancakes, a choice of Goolsby sausage or crispy bacon for $8. And that's going to be the breakfast stuff. On Sunday, September the 8th, at 3 p.m. at the Steve Grandy Arena, which that is the big arena where you see motorcycles, horses, and anything goes that really in there.
Yeah.
Tractors, whatever you got in there. This is going to be a free event hosted by Highland Room CrossFit, David R. Bobby Ray Memorial Workout. And it's going to start at 3 p.m. and you can complete as many rounds as possible. And it's got all that there. If you want any more information on this free event, you can contact Lindsay and them at Highland Room CrossFit by emailing her at highlandrimcf@gmail.com with questions. Or like if you have our newsletter, which is out at all the stores right now, there's a QR code on that flyer. Or if you go on their Facebook page as well, scan it, and then you get all signed up with it. Also going on the fair pageants, we got this Friday, tomorrow is the first one with the teen pageant at 5 p.m. And then also the preteen pageant is at 7. So once the teen's done, then the preteen starts. On Saturday the 7th, the Tiny Ferris Fair is at 5 p.m. And then on Sunday, of course, is now the baby show. This is their second or third year doing it. I love it on Sundays. And that's at 2:30. And the weather, by the way, I'm talking about these pageants, it's supposed to be phenomenal weather.
Oh, it's not going to be too hot.
It's not gonna be too hot
I'm
at
so
all.
excited.
No, and then of course the big Lebowski, as I call it, on Monday night is Ferris of the Fair at 7 p.m. And then Tuesday night on the 10th is Little Ferris of the Fair, ending
I
and
hope
wrapping
that
that
does
up.
not go till 11 o'clock again.
You know,
That
you
was a
never
lot
know.
last
There
year.
was
We
a
had
lot of
so
babies.
many.
A lot of babies.
So many kids last year.
And of course, we already talked about Sip and Savor with you guys. But another event that actually has a little bit of a quick change that I got to talk about. Autumn on My Mind, which is the Covenant Academy father-daughter and mother-son dance, is now going to be combined into one night on September the 28th.
Okay.
And so it starts at 5:30 p.m. and it's going to end at 9. Doors open up at 5:30. Food will be served at 6, and the event will be end at 9. There's going to be a professional photographer. There's also going to be a taste of McMinnville. And we know that this is like right after the fair, and you want to get that fair funk off you. That's what I call it, because it's a fog. You get a fog
Yeah.
after it.
And you flat broke.
I don't want.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of these people in this town take out loans, and I still can't grasp that
Oh,
concept.
I know,
But, you know,
100%. But with
But
that
it goes back into
said,
the community.
the Autumn on My Mind Covenant Academy dance is combining both dances. The last day to get your tickets, guys, is going to be on September the 9th, which will be next week, next Monday. And again, tickets are on sale right now for $35 each. But if you after you buy your first two, they're $5 cheaper after that. So it's 30, 30, 30 all the way. Because some families have, for example, Penny, you have how many children? Three.
Beautiful
So
kids.
after you buy you and your husband's ticket, your kids are $30.
Yeah.
So it's a little cheaper. And again, at the Taste of McMinnville, we have everybody from Prater's to Collins River to Kimmy's to I'm going to forget everybody. Just a lot of people are doing a little bit of Taste of McMinnville, and we want to make this big and special. So if you want tickets to that event, go to the school, contact me at 931-305-0869. Or if you have my personal cell, you can do that as well, because we are willing to deliver tickets. And then lastly, I want you to talk about this because you were there, I think, when you saw the Damn Duck Derby.
I'm so excited about the damn
Do you know
Duck
what
Derby.
this is, Penny?
No.
See,
Oh
yeah,
my
there's always
gosh.
people.
Okay.
She told me about this, and I was like, what is that?
Okay.
And then I also said, shut your mouth. You don't need to cuss. And it's not. It's not.
Because
them
it's
all
at the
about
dam.
It's at the dam.
Um,
It's awesome.
So it's Matthew
I don't have the
something, Matthew
information.
something ministry. I'm sorry, Matthew 25, 10, 9, 7. I don't know. Matthew something ministry. And it's over at the dam. And somebody's gonna go in the comments and correct me.
Yeah.
But anyway, you can buy ducks, little rubber ducks. You don't own the ducks. It's like a chance to win.
Yeah.
And each of the ducks has I think, and probably has a number on the bottom. And so you can purchase one duck. I cannot remember the price, but then you get a discount if you do. I think they're $5 each, but if you do 5, it's 20. I'm not positive, but you can look up the event on Facebook.
There it is, Matthew 25 Ministries.
25.
I knew. Thank you, Jennifer. We
Thank
missed you this
you.
morning.
Yes. But you go over to the dam and they dump all of these ducks at the top of the dam, and they go down the dam and they go over, and then whatever duck gets to the bridge first, they pick that duck up, and whatever that number is, you win.
Yeah.
And
And
no
you don't
ducks.
you don't have to be president to win.
And no ducks are harmed.
No.
It's rubber ducks.
I just want to
So-
see the ducks dropped off.
I know, me too. And I missed it last year, because last year I missed Sip and Savor. I missed the damn Duck Derby because I was on the stage for Steel Magnolias, and
Which was an
my
amazing show.
It was great.
year's just not been the same since. I'm just gonna say it's been a struggle because I didn't get my Sip and Savor.
But
I gotta
it's
go
okay.
pick up my husband
You're
though.
gonna get to do it though.
I
this year.
know. I'm excited.
Yeah.
So that is going on, and that's in the morning time. So
Yeah.
you can still hit Sip and
We'll get
Savor
more
or go to the
details
dances.
getting closer
Yes.
to time,
We
because
need
I'm
to
not going to
find
tell you now.
somebody.
You're going to forget it because the fair's coming. So.
Hey, if somebody with Matthew 25 Ministries wants to get a hold of Kelly and maybe get
Please
to come
let me
on, because
know.
we would love to get.
I would
This
love.
is me giving secondhand information, guys.
Yeah.
So if somebody from there wants to come on and get firsthand, then
Yeah.
that would be awesome.
Real quickly, we did have a question from Shauna.
Okay.
She said, "When is trick or treating downtown? Do we
The
have
31st.
So it's gonna be on Halloween.
Yes.
There.
Yes.
And
Did
what
you-
time does it start?
It normally starts at 3, 2:30.
3 to 5,
Usually
or
it's
is it 2 to 6?
last year I think we did 3 to 5.
Yes.
Because I think the city does Trail of Tears.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Trail of Treats. It's okay.
Whoa.
From 3
Whoa.
to 5.
Historical reenactment. No.
No. No wonder she wants those wagons.
I think we're all-
carriages around downtown.
All tired.
It's just been a long day,
It's been a long day. Hey,
but it
I'm
is
gonna senselessly plug myself for the fair.
okay.
If you guys are fudge lovers, Gypsy Soul Fudge is actually going to be in the country store this
Yes,
year
it
for the
is.
first time.
Mm.
Well, I'm only a little bit nervous, but there's
You
going to
should try
be.
her fudge. It's
Oh, she has.
Oh my God.
So there's going to be plain chocolate and then peanut butter and then chocolate peanut butter. And we don't swirl the chocolate peanut butter. You get a block of chocolate, a block of peanut butter, so you can choose your own chocolate to peanut butter ratio.
Oh, smart.
But there'll be cotton candy, root beer float, caramel apple,
Mhm.
orange saltwater taffy.
I said the same thing.
I'm missing somebody, but yeah,
Mhm.
but yes, that'll all be in the
I'm gonna
country
gain
store.
like 10 pounds.
It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah. But with that said,
Sorry,
you're
but I
fun.
just want to mention that.
Yeah,
You kind of went off the fair.
And then before we leave, this is going to be the last thing we mention because I do have a doctor's appointment at 9:45. Yep, that's what I want you to talk
Okay.
about.
So homecoming court was announced. The candidates for king are Gage Harris, James Himes, Colin Pettigo, Jaden Scott. Sorry, I'm gonna get a little personal. Go Jaden! I adore Jaden. If you know Jaden, you adore Jaden.
Does he dance?
He does, and I swear to God, that little boy has
Wears
no
glasses?
bones. No, he's tall, he's skinny, and I don't think he has
I
any
think
bones
I
in his
know.
body because the way
Jaden,
he
yeah.
moves.
I
he
think I
should not
met
have-
Jaden. He's a part of the
He was part of West Side Story.
yes, and also he's in a club there too. Gosh, I can't think of what it's called.
But he's incredible. He
Like
can
history
act.
museum?
He can dance. I'm telling you, if you've ever seen him dance, it's like, does he have bones?
he's a
I don't think he
gentleman
does.
too. He's super sweet.
He
Go ahead.
is. He's a sweetheart.
Yep.
Candidates for queen are Lexi Hollinsworth, Susanna Netherton, Stormy. I'm never going to be able to pronounce it.
I got
Pesamenti.
yes.
Pesamenti.
Shout out to her mom Danielle.
And Lily Raines, which that name is familiar, but I might be just.
Is that
imagining
Matt
things.
Rain's daughter?
I don't.
Do they have a daughter?
I don't know.
I know about the
Um,
boy.
I think Lily might be
Maybe related.
for,
Oh yeah, okay. See,
Small
we know
town, but now we're
everybody.
playing
trying
Who's
to.
Who.
Yeah, who's who? Yeah, it's
Yes.
okay. It's all right.
Somebody will come in the comments and tell us.
Yeah.
Junior representatives are Brady Swallows, Carter Simpson, Lily Cathcart, and Hayden Woods.
Mm-hmm.
Our sophomore representatives are John Brock, Gavin Looper, Brooklyn Williams, and Alyssa Young.
Oh.
And then freshman representatives are Christian Munoz, who was also in West Side Story.
Okay.
Dryston Cantrell, Dryston. I'm going to go with Dryston. I'm
We're
sorry,
gonna go
that's
with
not
that.
right. Maya Reagan, which I'm wondering if that's not the. No, maybe not.
She's older. She's graduated.
No.
My
Yeah.
son's older.
And then Presley Winfrey.
Yeah. We'll figure these out when we see them there.
Yes. So very excited. It's going to be a great night.
Yeah.
And
It's just going to be a lot going on between now, the
Yes.
holidays, sporting events are going on. We have cross country, we have golf, we have soccer, we have football. And again, I want to
the
put this out.
Pioneer Raiders team.
The
don't forget,
Pioneer Raiders
it's
team as
part
well.
of JRTC.
If
They are incredible.
anybody is a part of this organization that I have mentioned, I'm trying to get our sideline stories like going on strong. And I want to make sure to put every sport we know that is going on in my newsletter. And I want to talk about it. So
Yeah.
please, if you have any information about how I can get text me the scores, text me some details. And I want to say on this last one, I want to shout out to my man, Jeff Barnes, because
Yes.
he is a huge
Love
White
that.
County fan. And of course, we did play White County. But while he was double dipping, helping out with DTC and their stuff, because he's also doing announcements for them, his wife Rosie was giving him the stats back and forth. And so I'm like, well, what trip who? And so when you see details like that, that is people giving me the information because I cannot be everywhere. And it's
Mhm.
just me and Melody right now.
Yeah.
And-
Well, we got Britt Carden on board.
And we got
That's
Britt,
not-
and shout out to Britt Carden, yes, because
incredible
he's giving us the
photographer.
photos for the sports stuff as well.
who is O'Neill's brother-in-law that you
Yeah.
were just talking about.
Yeah. So
Oh.
with that said, my newsletter, the podcast, this is a group effort. I cannot have a podcast without, for example, Penny reaching out and saying wanted to get on here. Me and Melody are always pushed very thin, and so I just want to make sure to get anything and everything out because that is what Orange First is all about: is to unite our community and
Right.
to lift up all these businesses, nonprofits, civic groups, so forth and so forth. And so if you have need to reach out to us for any reason, you can call me or text me at 305-0869. You can email me at warrenfirst931@gmail.com, and the first is spelled out like the word. And then, or just reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're also on Spotify, Apple, Amazon, and Audible. And so,
Or give it a minute, you'll run into a public somewhere.
yeah. And so, but with that said,
Hey, let me also say that our marching band has been having an incredible season.
They
So
have.
shout out to them. They are
Yeah.
doing a remarkable
Yeah.
job. They just lost Mr. Farnham. He left yesterday
what?
to go serve our country for 6 months. He will be back.
Oh
They're with the leader right now,
I
but they
didn't
are.
know
I'm
that.
not sure that. Yes, Mr. Farnham has left for 6 months. He's been a member of the National Guard, so he has gone to serve our
Golly.
country. So Godspeed to him.
Praying
Best
for you
wishes.
every day.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Such an incredible human being.
Mhm.
I mean, Mr. Farnham is one of those teachers. Like, I pushed my child to do something musical this year just so that he would have Mr. Farnham as a teacher.
Yeah.
Because I feel like every child should have that
He loves
experience. And
music.
even though he
Mhm.
he loves kids and he loves teaching. And
Yeah.
I think that just makes a difference. But I think that every child needs a teacher like that. I mean, I'm still,
Mhm.
when I got cast in Steel Magnolias, I've not been on the theater or stage in 20 something years.
Mhm.
And the first person, when they told me that I was cast, that I called was my theater teacher in high school. Not my husband, not my child.
Aw, that's so
I-
sweet.
I
though.
messaged her and I was like, I just got cast and I might throw up. she did what she always does. She gave me the words of encouragement and the push
What you
forward,
needed.
and she can do.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's just so important for us to have teachers like that. And we are so blessed in Warren County to have so many of them.
I love
And Mr. Farnham is one of those.
Okay. Anything else?
I think we're good.
Because my
I think
appointment's
we're-
at 9:45.
Okay. It's gonna be
Okay.
Russian.
With that said, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And remember, Warren County, keep it first. I love it, Jennifer.